Hello and welcome to episode 1 of Jacob Stahl's NeatBeat podcast. It's good to have you here if you're tuning in. Very excited to have you. This is episode 1. This is the explosion point of this universe that I'm starting here. I guess that's stupid to say. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. So yeah, I'm figuring this out as I go. This echo in my headphones is kind of annoying, so I think I'm gonna turn it down. Excuse me. Oh god, we're off to a bad start. Hiccuping. Oh, I have to scare myself. This should do it. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to be figuring things out as I go. I've got video here. I'm recording video on my iPhone. I also have a webcam that we may splice in there if the footage is good enough. And I don't know. It's all a big experiment. We'll learn along the way. So, yeah. We got 10 minutes to pander because this is going to go up on YouTube. And apparently, in the first 10 minutes, you have to keep it clean. So we'll try to do that. 10 minutes of pandering. You would think I would have an agenda here, but I really don't. I'm Jacob Stahl. I'm a stand-up comic. I've been doing that for a little under 2 years, year and a half, somewhere in there. A lot of fun doing the old stand-up. I just try to go up there, throw as much shit at the wall as possible, and just see what sticks, what makes the people laugh. Make 'em laugh. You know, that old shtick. You guys are gonna figure out quickly how much I hold my breath and don't breathe properly. I'm probably a loud breather, I've been told that. So I'm gonna try and keep that to a minimum. I need to learn how to breathe properly. I could do the old Tay from Chocolate Rain. I turned my head away from the mic to breathe. You know, that old fun thing. Sad news. Olivia Newton John passed away today. I don't know how many of you watched Grease as a kid, but my old mom put Grease on for me. And, why did that stop? Not available space to continue file writing. Well, that's not cool. Well, I guess we won't have webcam footage. Let's see. It's not important to figure out right now. We still got this, and that's the most important one, and that's where I should be looking anyway, and not here in front of me. But this is where the mic is. I see a lot of people talking sideways on the mic, and I don't know. It's there's a difference in sound if you're not talking directly into it. But anyway, where was I going? Olivia Newton John passed away. Probably one of my first few crushes as a child because I watched that since I was a little guy. And I didn't even know she had breast cancer. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. You know, we go together like, hey doc, I'm feeling a lump and I'm getting a mammogram. Remember forever that time I had to get a double mastectomy. Chang chang, changdy chang shabop. That's where titties should be. Wow, yeah. So long to Olivia Newton John. She will no longer be getting physical. She will now be biological waste. Um, so, yeah. She was only 73. That seems pretty young to die. I hope I don't die at 73. That would kind of suck. I feel like I might at least make it to my 90s. I think my great grandfather lived like into his 90s or late 80s. My grandpa, I think, was in his 80s when he passed. So, you know, I'd like to get some good years out of myself. So, um, I think I need to take better care of myself. I've been noticing I gained like 20 pounds out of nowhere. I believe it's due to the medication I'm on. But I went and weighed myself one day, and I usually hover around like 155, somewhere in there, and I was like up to 175, and I was like, what the fuck is this? What? Oh, there goes my 10 minutes. So, oh well. We're not monetized anyway. I'm just trying to get back pay, man. Someday I might be monetized. But anyway, yeah, I need to get myself back in the gym, get myself on a shred diet or plan to where I'm losing weight, get the old six pack back. More for myself and just go. I don't have to look at myself in the mirror. Because I don't know, if you unless you're turning sideways, that weight can hide for a minute, and then you one day you're just there, and you're like, what happened, man? I guess that's part of entering your mid 30s. I'll be 33 this year. Not looking forward to that. Birthdays are always kind of a bummer. Don't know why. Just turn out to be a bit of a bummer for me. So, yeah, I need to get on some sort of a regime to move in the right direction. Um, Bit of a problem that way, though, is the engine in my car blew like 2 Wednesdays ago. So, I haven't been working for the past week and a half because I strictly DoorDash. And hopefully something will get figured out this week. Been out there looking on the vehicle market. Not great. Hot commodity, these cars. If you want to get something good, you're going to be spending some moolah, which I ain't got a lot of. Some would say none. But, something will turn up. I keep my hopes high. And, just go with the flow, my man. Um, I am excited though. Like I said, I'm a stand-up comic, and the annual tournament, the comedy tournament at the Jukebox Comedy Club, is coming up. Um, so I've got my set darn near ready. Um, I've got my whole set list, but I think I do want to write it up, the whole thing out, long form. Just really hone it in, you know, polish it up. Uh, Maybe think of some new lines, punch it up a little as I write it out. Um, and then if I can run it a couple times before my spot in the tournament. I don't know when that'll be yet. Do need to talk to old Dan. And yeah, we'll figure that out. But I feel good about it. It's my best stuff I'd say for the last year. And after this tournament. I'll kind of put some of that stuff on the back burner. Uh, then hopefully might start getting some gigs here soon. That's what I'd like to happen. Want to get out there, entertain the people. Say, hey, folks, I'm funny. I can make you laugh. Come on! Come on! Laugh! Okay, that's a bit much, but what else am I gonna do here? Um, let's see. Let's look on the news. Let's find what's happening in the news apart from Olivia Newton John no longer being with us. Turn off personalized ads. I'd rather not be personalized. Don't put me in a corner. I want to know it all. Georgia father and son sentenced to life for hate crimes and the Ahmaud Arbery death. Yeah, you should be. Yeah, not good stuff there, guys. Just going around playing neighborhood watch, all hoity-toity. Ah, yeah. Go where you belong, okay? Um, is anything fun happening? I want to hear some good news. Everything seems so negative. Oh, okay. This 700 square foot over the garage apartment feels like a mini vacation. I highly doubt that. Have you ever, been just stuck in a 700 square foot apartment for a week? You'll drive yourself crazy. That's not a vacation, that's a jail cell. Okay. Um, I've been here to the deepest point of the ocean, and here is what I saw. I saw your mama's ass. That bitch huge. Okay. You hack. California dermatologist arrested after husband shared compelling videos of her poisoning him. Well, maybe you were a dick, dude. Maybe you're a dick and your wife hates you and she had a reason to poison you. Hot take there, Jacob. Hot freaking take. Okay. This is what you get out of episode 1 and no experience in broadcasting. These are my great opinions. The technology behind Apple's ridiculously thin new laptop could change everything. It's going to change everything. Why? Because you're going to finally outsource from the tiny hands of children. That would change everything. As long as it changes the price. I don't know. I don't mind the price of an iPhone. It's not like I'm paying it all at once. I got that Verizon credit. Oh, sure, we'll keep you. Verizon does not care at all if you are late on your bill. As long as you're like, I'll promise to pay you 3 weeks from now. They're like, all right, we know you're not going to go anywhere because you want your damn phone. They really got you by the balls. They'll let you do anything as long as you communicate with them. I'm late on my Verizon bill all the time. I'm late on it now. I got 2 promise to pay agreements. That's how broke I am. That's what happens when you don't work for 2 weeks. I was actually getting caught up on my bills. I was getting so close to being in a manageable position of here's what my bills are due. And then my car, it just goes kablooey and says fuck you, Jake. And now I'm behind again, so I'm gonna have to play catch up again. Nothing that I'm not used to. So just keep chipping away at that hole. What else can you do? Ain't doing no good to complain. Ain't doing no bit of goddamn good to bitch. How long has this been going? I need to change my grid view here to put in some time code. Marquee ruler, secondary ruler. That's what I want. Okay, I think we're maybe 15 minutes in, if this is accurate. Scroll on down the line. Wait, okay, yeah. I wasn't down far enough. So yeah, okay, we're about 15 minutes in. I'll probably go for like half hour to 45 minutes today, first episode. I'm gonna have to do some tinkering with the audio and the video. That will probably take a long time to transfer from my phone into the cloud, then back into the computer. Um, what else? So, yeah, as you can see, there's guitars in here. Um, I used to call myself a musician. Now I'm more of a has been. Um, no, I just didn't play for a long time. Living out of my car for 6 months, you know, there's really no practical way to keep a guitar on you and practice it. Um, Comedy's easy to do when you're homeless because you can just. I lived out of my car, then you just roll up to the club. And you're like, hey, I'm right here. I don't need to lug around a guitar. I got this handy little notebook full of shitty ideas. Um, but I do need to practice guitar more. I went to school for music production, which comes in handy recording a podcast. Um, Gives me some audio experience. But I do like to tinker with music still, so I just need to get back in the habit. Sister Act 2. Um, yeah. But I did acquire quite a few guitars when my grandfather passed, and it's a shame to just let them be sitting here. They need to be played. They need to be recorded. I need to get some of these ideas out of the old noggin into digital reality. Um, you know, I, how many times in this podcast am I gonna say, That's what I should have named it. Um, Yep. Gotta stop saying I'm gonna catch myself saying a lot of annoying things and try to correct myself along the way. I'll have to set up a way to communicate with people. I mean, I have my personal Twitter and uh, what other social media? Your DMs on social media, Instagram, and people can reach out that way. I'm sure the comments here on YouTube. And they're gonna be like, hey, you breathe really loud, you say a lot, you go sometimes you get, what's that called? Fuckle fry. Yeah. So a lot of things to be mindful of as I continue to do this. Because I think this would be a fun thing to do once a week. Um, just I think what makes something successful is you just keep doing it over and over and get better at it and improve it. I'm definitely gonna bring in some guests. A lot of comic friends, associates, colleagues, whatever you want to call them, down at the old jukebox. So a lot of guys I want to get on here with me. And I know there's some people who want to start their own podcast, and I'd like to help people with that, facilitate it. Um, just kind of a matter of getting all the gear I need right now. I'm just starting with what I have. I want to get more mics, cameras, lights, all that action. And from there, we can grow into anything we want to be. trying to keep an eye on the old time. I'll probably do like another 10 more minutes because, you know, I've only got so much to talk about in a day. Um, Definitely next time, I'm try and be more prepared. Just think of different things I can talk about throughout the day. Mm. Mm. You know, what else is going on? What's new in I, yeah, nothing. My life has been pretty boring. I've been just stuck in the house, and I watched the whole. Well, I'd started a while ago, but I finished the rest of all the seasons of Seinfeld. Watched a couple episodes of Sopranos. I don't know how into that I am yet. Mafia stuff just never really tickled my fancy. Um, so I don't know. I'm giving it a shot. I've never watched Game of Thrones. I know people go on and on about that. I should give that a shot. Um, Never watched Breaking Bad. All the big shows that everyone raves about, I never watched because I'm a douchebag and I'm like, oh, everybody else likes this. I guess I'm not watching it. I'm gonna watch Family Guy for the millionth time, or South Park, or Seinfeld. Like, I'll just watch the same things over and over. Comedy specials. It's a pretty boring life. I need hobbies. That's why I need to get back in the gym. That can at least consume like 2 hours a day, and then meal prepping. That takes a lot of time. That's a hobby in itself, and it's like a job that you got to put a lot of time into. Keep an eye on your macros and your diet. Oh man, am I bombing? There's no way to tell. I'm trying to keep myself entertained here. Um, it'd be nice, over time to get some more cameras in here, different angles. I want to get another mic and another seat for a guest. Um, my garage space, isn't really used for an automobile. I do have a table out there, so eventually, you know, get some more mics, maybe a laptop, and just have another space out there to let other people have their podcasts. So this could turn into excuse me, something quite fun for all. Um, I think I'm gonna reach out to some people about being some guests here soon, and you know, do it right. We'll do it right. Where are we at here? I know we're not at half hour yet. Nope, 7 more minutes to go. I gotta at least give you guys a half hour. Um, or I don't. Maybe I'm just punishing you if you're even watching. If you are watching, like, awesome. I'm glad you stuck with me this long. I want to develop some segments over time. Um, if I'm boring, maybe I need to bring in a co-host. Maybe I need a pretty lady to capture the eye of the viewers. Um, but I'm not Bobby Lee. So, but him and Kalila, is that how you say it? I believe they broke up. So maybe that model isn't the best one to go with. Although I also hold Tom and Christina at your mom's house in high regard. Um, but again, they're both very talented comedians who can make something like that work. But I don't know. This thing will grow. It'll evolve. Like the name could change. Maybe I should explain the name. NeatBeat. Um, It's like what I wanted my production company to be called was NeatBeat Production Studios. Um, NeatBeat is just something dumb I came up with. If you know anything about funk or James Brown, he developed the theory of the one where basically like on the drums you can do whatever the fuck you want as long as every time you come around to the downbeat on the one, like everything falls back, like the kick drum always is gonna fall on the one, so you'd be like boom, boom. So like that's probably a really shitty impression of funk drums. Doesn't matter. And if you're a musician, if you're not a musician, this won't make any sense to you anyway. But the neat beat is just something I kind of thought about is that in most popular music, like the drummers just always beat the shit out of the snare on the backbeat on 2 and 4. So like anything could also happen as long as you have a good steady backbeat. Like all popular songs just are smacking the shit out of 2 and 4 on that snare. So that's what I just called instead of the backbeat. I just called it the neat beat because that is neat. If you remember Orange County, uh, Sean, you're the same height as me. That is neat. Old Jack Black, Colin Hanks movie from the early to mid 2000s. Orange County. Um. So yeah, that's basically the neat beat. It's just something dumb that I came up with, and I was like, oh, I'll use that for a name. So this is my neat beat podcast because I'm gonna talk about music on here too. Because I'm gonna start recording more. I need to like I need creative outlets and not let my education go to waste. So I feel like Neat Beat Production Studios could be like my all-encompassing production house and brand, and then everything kind of falls under that umbrella. And if anybody else wants to start some podcasts, I can help them out. We can work out some sort of deal, or who knows. Can't do it for everybody, but only so many hours in the day. But I think there's a lot of fun to be had here. And some great conversations for all to enjoy. And also, I'm going to post some of these clips on TikTok. So if you're finding me through TikTok, however you're finding me, welcome. If you're a fellow comedian from the Peoria area, happy to have you. I'm going to put out some feelers. Anybody wants to come on, hit me up. We're getting close to the end here, almost to the 29-minute mark, and I gotta say, it actually flew by really quickly. Glad I started doing it. We're just gonna have to keep on pushing out the content, and we'll get there. We will get there. We'll make it fun. And I'm gonna move this little ending clip down, and where are we? See, this is things I should be doing in post. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care. But I actually care a lot. And I care that you're here. I care if you listen this far. I'm so freaking excited to be completed with episode 1 of Jacob Stahl's Neat Beat podcast. And like I said, it's exciting to be here.